The views and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And yes, I'm your boy AT2. How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling? This one is deep, y'all. And thank you guys for voting on the poll. I asked if that, women empowerment persona that Lizzo does, is that real or fake? Most of you guys are saying, no, it's genuine. Okay, she seems genuine. Oh, no, now it's 50-50. Okay, so we're split on this. So she can either be faking it or you think that she's a genuine person. But let me say what's up to the people before we start. What's up, Benita? What's up, Just Curious? Thank you for holding it down for the mods, and thank you for helping me out the last show. What's up, Sunkiss? Thank you for being here. What's up, Heart of Inspiration? What's up, Stephanie? What's up, Denitra? We got Miss Darnell up in the building. What's up, Miss Curiosity? Thank you for being here. Tiffany, Sexy 60. Who else? Danny, thank you, Danny. What's up, Erica? What's up, Nelly? Okay, I see all of y'all in here. All right, Patricia. All right, so let's go ahead and get this thing going. So there is a lawsuit for Lizzo. Lizzo did do things, but it's kind of more like secondhand almost, and I'll explain. There's a manager, a dance captain that's also involved in this too. The dance captain name is Charlene Quigley. Charlene Quigley. Now, what's interesting when you look up this lady, there was a whole thing about her being missing. Like, she was friends with Rihanna. She was also featured in the Crazy in Love video with Beyonce. Like, this girl was like missing at one point, but then she was found and returned and everything like that. So this is where this lady came from, because the name sounded familiar. I just didn't know how or why, and that's what it was. She was missing years ago. This was years ago, I'm telling you. But anyway, she's Lizzo's dance captain, so she does all the choreography and stuff like that. So basically they was running like a boot camp, and they was doing shit they wasn't supposed to do. And so 3 girls are suing them. So it's not all the dancers, it's 3 girls. So one goes by the name of Noelle Rodriguez, and she was actually featured on the, not featured, but she was in the video for the song Rumors featuring Cardi B. The other 2, Ariana Davis and Crystal Williams, they were the winners from the reality show. Remember, Lizzo had that whole reality show, Watch Out for the Big Girls. And she even won an Emmy for that, right? She won a couple of different awards for that reality show. So yeah, that reality show, the award-winning reality show, the 2 winners from that show are also suing her as well. So it's 3 girls. What I found interesting was that there's a woman by the name of Courtney who used to be a dancer. Now, Courtney is not in the lawsuit, but she said, for clarification, I'm not a part of the lawsuit, but this was very much my experience in my time there. Big shout out to the dancers who had the courage to bring this to light. And then there was somebody else who reposted her comment and said, echoing what Courtney said, I haven't been around of that world for about 3 years for a reason. I very much applaud the dancers encouraged to bring this to light, and I grieve parts of my own experience. I'd appreciate space to understand my feelings. So y'all, so even though these two girls are not in the lawsuit, they're echoing like, yo, some shit went down and it's not right. So this is crazy, you guys. I'm telling you. Um, so what is being said is they're being sued for sexual harassment, religion, the freedom of religion, fat shaming, all the isms and is of the world. That's what they're being shamed. That's what they're being sued for. But harassment is the big thing, basically. They filed today in LA Superior Court. So one of the girls named Ariana, she actually is still a virgin, and she was basically shamed, and they would make inappropriate jokes and stuff like that. Also, the big thing was the whole strip joint. So they went to a strip joint, right? AKA strip club. And Ariana was told basically, like touch the girl titties, because they had a strip club, touch the girl titties and stuff like that. And she didn't want to do it, but Lizzo made a big scene and people were chanting her name, kind of like egging somebody on, chanting her name. And so the girl caved in to pressure. Also, this wasn't just your average everyday strip joint. This was like one of those where the girls stick things and they punani and shoot them out and do stuff like that. One of the examples is like the girls would put bananas in their punani and then you would have to eat the banana. Now in the lawsuit, it didn't say that any of the girls ate the banana, but yeah, allegedly that was what was going on at the strip joint, you guys. Whew. Also took her to a cabaret as well too. Well, took the whole group to a cabaret as well too, and they were offended that it was a cabaret bar because they didn't know what kind of place it was. Now, cabaret isn't necessarily like a strip joint; it's more like dance and performance. And so, what she was saying was that basically they passed it off as like, oh, this place is very artsy, but they didn't like what they seen and they felt uncomfortable. Also, Lizzo was doing auditions. Like, yeah, this is like Jocelyn Cabaret, basically. This is what they're saying. Made the girls do auditions. There was one point where they did a 12-hour audition, right? 12-hour audition, and then basically if you didn't keep up with the dances or you couldn't dance, they'll get rid of you. And this was back in April. One of the girls, Ariana Davis, she said that she was dancing and she was so stressed that she ended up soiling herself, peeing or whatever on herself, because she felt like if she went to the bathroom she would be fired. Yeah. So the girl used the bathroom on herself because she was so nervous to go to the bathroom and she thought she was going to be fired or something like that. Long story short, they did end up getting fired. Yeah, they definitely got fired. So anyway, Lizzo also had a moment where one of the girls named Noelle Rodriguez that we talked about, who was in the song Rumors, said that they had a confrontation going on, right? So what ended up happening was that Lizzo ended up firing the girl and then was like had her middle fingers in the air, like flipping the girl off as she was walking out. So Lizzo is kind of like a mean girl. I was like, whoa. Lizzo is all about female empowerment and encouraging women. And what's up, Nadi? Encouraging women, but that's not what I'm seeing here, according to the lawsuit and stuff like that. Also, Noelle, see, when you bring up money, you about to get fired. Noelle is one of the girls that brought up about their pay. So downtime, when they're not performing and stuff like that, they asked for 50%, but the accountant came back and said 25%. And she's stating that only the full figure plus size women of color were told, they only got 25%, while the rest of everybody else got 50%. So I was all like, damn. Hold on, because y'all not gonna be inappropriate and shit during the show. We ain't doing that. Anyway, So yeah, the girl Noelle was only given 25% as well as the rest of the dancers of color. So they didn't like that either. Also, Noelle is not really like a religious person, but Charlene, the dance captain, as you see over on the left, basically made her feel uncomfortable. Like this is, you don't want me to talk about God. Well, I'm gonna talk about God anyway. And when it comes to a job and stuff like that, you're not supposed to be forcing your religion down anybody's throat or anything like that. So I definitely can see how that would be, uncomfortable, especially as somebody who is not religious. Now, it didn't say what the religion that the girl is, but we know that Charlene is a Christian. It said something about Christianity and stuff like that. Now that's worth going to strike for. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. They were running it like the Hunger Games, basically. I did have the article here. Let me go ahead and pull it up. Yeah, so what are your thoughts on Lizzo, you guys? Do you think that this is who Lizzo really is? Or do you think that these girls are trying to pull like some kind of money grab? Because remember, they were fired. This was back in April and May. This is all this year. The girls were fired. Now, Davis said that she was told that hers was due to like budget cut. No, no, no. Actually, no. Crystal Williams. She was told that hers was due to budget cuts, but she was the only one that got cut. So, whew, man, Lizzo, what is going on, Lizzo? I am shocked. Like, here's my thing too. You can't believe everything that you read, right? You can't believe everything that you read. Of course, people gonna put extra stank on it and stuff like that. It is what it is. It's the kind of culture that we live in, and especially if you suing, you're gonna be like, "Oh, well, they were really nice." No, you're gonna say every little thing. So going back to my initial point, I'm just pulling up the article right here. Oh, also it's saying that the two women talking about Crystal and Ariana, they were forced to do nude photo shoots. Now there is like a nude photo of like the girls, like they're not showing anything, but they're like topless and everything like that. They felt forced to do that nude photo shoot. They didn't like that as well either. The girls felt demoralized. Also, weight shame. No, Ariana Davis is the one that's saying that she was weight shamed. And that part is crazy to me. And the reason why is because Lizzo is all about the big. Hell, the show was called Big, Watch Out for the Big Girls. So it's all like, well, hell, why would they be mad about the girls, gaining weight or, looking, a little plumper or something like that, if it's really all about body positivity? That's what really has me puzzled. Like, is this just the image that Lizzo portrays, or, she really doesn't like it? Latricia, that's fair. How were they forced? Like, if you are telling me that we're going to a cabaret show or we go into a strip joint and I'm not down with that, I'll be like, no, I'm not going to go, no matter what, if somebody can pressure you or not. Now, you can definitely say it was a power struggle. That's where I push back on you, Latricia. There could be a power struggle. How many of us, let me go ahead and show my face. Hold on. Where my face at? How many of us have felt like we had to do something or our job was going to retaliate on us? I know I have. Now, they ain't never told me to do no strip joint or nothing like that, but I felt like I was pressured into doing certain things that I didn't want to do because of that power struggle. So I can definitely see that. What's up, Cammy? What's up, New York Chicken Wing? It's not always easy to stand up to your employer. Yeah. And also, too, this is the difference, too, as well. This is the difference. This is not Henry Smith that's your boss at your 9 to 5. This is Lizzo. So imagine coming up to Lizzo and being like, yeah, I ain't doing that. Like, I would be scared, you know? Now, Lizzo mostly has like, you know, teeny boppers and stuff like that, but you don't know who her fans are. And also, she can probably stop your bag from working with anybody else, too. You got to remember that there's a power dynamic. She can stop your bag. She can literally stop you from getting any other job or anything like that. She can literally just be like, hey, yeah, that girl was difficult, X, Y, and Z. And hell, now I don't see in here that the girl said anything like she stopped them from getting work or anything like that. I'm just trying to look here. No. Okay. Also, there were claims about false imprisonment as well too. It says in May 2023, Davis was fired on the spot, talking about Ariana Davis, after Lizzo believes she privately recorded a meeting. Miss Davis has a habit of making audio recordings of stressful interactions so she can review them later in less stressful environments, the lawsuit says. So she recorded a meeting with Lizzo. It said Lizzo became furious, hurling expletives at the group, and stated that she was going to go around the room person by person until someone told Lizzo who made the recording. It continues. Miss Davis admitted she had recorded the meeting and explained it was because she wanted a copy of the notes Lizzo had given them about their performance. Miss Davis also explained she never intended to harm Lizzo with the recording and had deleted it the day after recording. The complaint alleges Lizzo and Quigley took turns berating Davis before she was fired. Davis claims she was confined to a room against her will as a security team searched her phone. So, you know, Ariana Davis is claiming that Lizzo and her security team locked her in a room and went through her phone, had her locked against her will. Now that just seems extreme. If anything, you just be like, hey, delete any recordings that you have, you know? Also, underneath assault, it said during the incident mentioned above, Noelle Rodriguez apparently approached Lizzo and said she didn't appreciate how Davis was fired. So she was sticking up for her friend. Whew, we all know that how that work out when you stick up for somebody at work. Lizzo approached Miss Rodriguez aggressively, yelling profanities, cracking her knuckles, and balling her fists, apparently preparing herself to attack Miss Rodriguez. Lizzo exclaimed, "You're lucky you're so effing lucky." Woo! Lizzo is a fighter? Dang, Lizzo be beating them down? Oh yeah, Lizzo from the Dirty D. Shout out to everybody in Detroit. She from the Dirty D. But yeah, she said, "You're so effing lucky," and balled up her fist like she was about to swing on her. It goes on to say Lizzo was restrained and pulled away before she could connect Miss Rodriguez. Oh, so she tried to throw the punch, y'all. So according to this, Lizzo tried to throw the punch. Wow. Lizzo beating the girl's ass and everything. Yo, she worse than Diddy. She worse than Diddy, Tyra Banks. And you know they digging up all that information on Diddy and Tyra Banks, how they treated them people on making the band and America's Next Top Model. Ooh. And to be exact, they're being sued for sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment. That's what the actual suit is for, you guys. Never followed the crowd. I was in a room with my coworker and my boss. Everyone sharing a joint, and I passed it. I passed. It turned out all right. Oh wow, Nelly. Yeah, cancel her ass. Oh man. Yeah, she on that Joe Jackson, y'all. Damn. So let me ask you guys real quick. Also, on top of with the dancers who are not even mentioned in the lawsuit, do we believe that this is the real Lizzo? Like, do we believe these allegations? And I'll say this: do we partially believe or do we fully believe these allegations? Because there's some things I can believe, and then there's some things I'm like, nah, I don't think that's it. Let's do a 30-second countdown. Do we believe or partially believe these allegations? I wanted to say also in here, we were believing that, not believing, but it was believed that the girls were drinking before their performance. That also added to the reason for them being fired too as well. They believe that the girls were drinking, on the job and stuff like that, and that's why they had to be let go. Just like Ara Kelly, I need videos. Okay, so we want to see a little bit more proof of this. Oh, I spit. Sorry. Okay, so we need more proof. She better have all the receipts. This is crazy. I don't know what to believe. Yeah, I'm kind of like, I don't know. Partially believe, but not sure. Stuff I believe is enough to win that lawsuit. Oh, okay, like the intimidation and stuff like that. Okay. Oh, he did that. Right. He did that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I'm not. I don't think she was saying like she disagreed. I think, on that part, she's saying just like him. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there was anything else. Yeah, that's basically it. Now the girls are asking for like privacy at this time and don't judge them and stuff like that. But I still would have to say, they definitely deserve their privacy, but they're not going to get that, especially with a lawsuit like this. Now Lizzo hasn't responded. She hasn't said anything to this yet. I think Lizzo is probably going to let this thing ride out. If Lizzo is smart, I say avoid the court case and just pay the girls out. Just pay them out. Now this sets a precedence like, okay, well, if you pay them out, then you're going to have to pay everybody, blah, blah, blah. I don't necessarily believe that, but I would say in this case, Lizzo, pay them out. Joni said it's giving card. Yeah, what do you guys think? Should Lizzo go ahead and pay them out, or should she fight it? Pay them or fight it? Which one do you guys believe? I'm just thinking like this ain't good for Lizzo's image. Like it's not the worst. Like let's be clear, it's not the worst we've ever heard. But I think for Lizzo's sake, yeah, go ahead and settle real quick. Ignore. Okay, Cammy said ignore, settle, pay, pay and stay quiet, hard but smart. Right. If they have insurance, they could cover this, pay it. Oh, that's another thing. If they have, insurance, yeah, just go ahead, pay it off. Pay them. Yeah. And remember, these girls were fired. So it definitely can look like, oh, they're just doing this because they're trying to get some money and they're upset. But with the other two dancers saying like, yeah, this was my experience as well too, but I'm just not in the lawsuit. That lets me know like, okay, something was going on. Now, do I think that Lizzo is a horrible person? No, I don't think she's a horrible person. I think that she's human. But at the end of the day, yeah, insurance won't pay off for SA or shit. Ooh, wow. Okay. That's a good point because it only covers for certain things. If the girls are lying to them, yeah. I'm surprised that Lizzo hasn't said anything like, "Hey guys, that's not me. That's not how I get down." Let's see real quick. Hold on. Because I would like to know if she has said anything, you know? I know before I started the show, she didn't say nothing. Let me see, let me see, let me see. Uh, oh yeah, Lizzo. Yeah, Lizzo ain't said nothing, y'all. And this was 9 hours ago too. Yeah, Lizzo ain't tripping. Yeah, this definitely seemed like something that, man. I'm kind of thinking Lizzo is just gonna just never mind it, not even respond to it. Lizzo probably all like, shit, this ain't got shit to do with me. I'm just gonna ignore it. Because I'm pretty sure Lizzo probably got her some good lawyers as well too. And again, we haven't heard Lizzo or the dance captain side of the story. So once we hear their side of the story, we're gonna find out more. But for me, I was just saying for Lizzo, if they looking for a couple of thousand, go ahead and pay them the couple of thousand just so you can move on with your life, and this doesn't overshadow what you're trying to do, because it does kind of, our jaws drop. I know mine's dropped. Like, I was like, Lizzo, like, you sure you're not talking about somebody else? But Hollywood, and sometimes you do got to run your business like a tight ship. Like, as far as though doing like a 12-hour rehearsal, I do not think that's necessarily bad, because if her dancers are not keeping up, then yeah, you got to cut out the week and move on. It's a business. You can't have somebody up there sloppy and not knowing what they're doing. So, as far as doing like a 12-hour dance rehearsal, yeah. Now, should you have went, should you have let the girls go to the bathroom? Yeah. But other than that, I can't knock it. I'm looking at the poll right now, y'all. So 55% is saying that Lizzo was faking it. Wow. Y'all do not believe like Lizzo is this queen, this women empowerment, all this. Y'all think it's fake. 45% said no, but 55% said she's faking it. Damn. Well, as we find out more information, you guys, I'll definitely keep you guys up to date on what's going on. But let me know your thoughts and opinion for the replay crew. I appreciate everybody for being here. We knocked out 2 shows back to back. I'm going to bed, y'all. Actually, I'm kind of hungry right now, but I'm going to eat, then go to bed. I'm out of here, y'all. Deuces. Love y'all.